Hello everyone, my name is Samantha Faiti Sabari and this is my book talk vlog. And the novel that I am gonna share to you guys today is called Ashes of Betrayal by Meat Loving Monster. Let me introduce you to the characters of the novel. Our main character and our main protagonist, her name is Christelle, her husband William Taylor, her biological son James, and William Taylor's first love Leah, her adopted son Lucas, and Ivy, Ryan Evans' niece and guardian also. And last but not least, Ryan Evans, Crystal's true love and also Crystal's second husband. On the day of Crystal's son's birthday, William Taylor, her own husband, had asked his first love named Leah to pick up James from their home to celebrate his birthday. Crystal obviously refused, causing a standoff between Crystal and Leah. James wanted to go with Leah and was angry at his own mother because she wouldn't let him. Her own son started talking back to her and has said hurtful words. Suddenly, a huge fire broke out in the hallway. Crystal hid James beneath her from the falling debris. In turn, she was the one who got hurt. Crystal was heavily injured as she started bleeding from her head. Luckily, William Taylor, Crystal's husband, was a firefighter and he was the first one to the scene. James begged his father to save Miss Leah first, saying that Crystal can wait for the other firefighters, breaking Crystal's heart. Williams did not even hesitate and chose his first love Leah and not his own wife and the mother of his child. Tears ran through her face as she held her medicine bottle shakingly, saying that she ran out of her medicine and wasn't gonna hold on for much longer due to the smoke. She then remembered the past where she was carrying James. She had suffered severe complications during childbirth. She begged Williams to save their child at all costs before blacking out. Crystal fought so hard to give birth to James. Yet, as she watched her own son beg to save another woman than his own mother. Just as Williams was about to leave with Leah and James, Crystal instinctively grabbed his sleeves and told him she can't leave her here because she was pregnant with their child. James saw his father hesitating to leave his mother and yelled at his own mother how she was lying to them and she wasn't actually pregnant. Williams shoved Crystal away and carried Leah in his arms while James followed, leaving Crystal behind. Crystal forced her eyes open where she saw a little boy same age as James. The little boy was small, yet he was able to get Crystal out, and they slowly walked outside. While they were on their way to the hospital, the little boy explained that he had no more family left. Crystal hugged the little boy as the boy cried. Chris then promised the boy, whose name was Lucas, that she would adopt Lucas and be family. Crystal remembered her past. The past, she knew Williams Taylor never loved her, since Williams was madly and utterly in love with Leah. But suddenly, Leah decided to study abroad, leaving Williams behind. Williams was upset and heartbroken, and he started drinking. Since he was drunk, he approached Crystal and made love with her, resulting in Crystal getting pregnant and then getting married. Crystal was hospitalized for 3 days. Only Lucas was in the room with her, not her husband nor her son. They were in the other room nearby taking care of Leah. Crystal lost the baby due to inhaling too much smoke. She just finished her medical procedure for her miscarriage where she bumped into Williams, her husband, James, her son, and Leah. Williams tried to ask how she was doing and asking if she was hurt. Of course she wasn't okay. She just lost her baby. and had to have medical procedure. Williams then accused of Crystal of lying and how Leah was right that Crystal was only tricking him to save herself first. Crystal noticed how Leah was glaring at her with contempt. Crystal then told Williams she wanted a divorce. Williams was surprised and she then stared at James, her own son, and told him how she will also stop being his mother. Williams held her wrist, telling her to stop being dramatic, and all because he saved Leah first and not her. Crystal didn't care when Lucas protected her by saying not to touch his mother. James got angry and shouted at Lucas how Crystal was his mother and not his. Crystal didn't hesitate to defend her son Lucas as they walked away. Williams shouted and asked what kind of surgery she had. Crystal nonchalantly said, abortion. Williams was shocked and hurt, yet Crystal walked away with. Williams and Crystal got a divorce and she moved out of the house with Lucas. Crystal then started a flower shop and lived in a small apartment with Lucas. Lucas made a friend in school and her name was Ivy, and every day they would play and have fun. Ivy's parents were dead and her uncle was now her guardian named Ryan Evans. Ryan and Crystal got close but still wasn't ready to have a relationship since she was still healing. Suddenly, Williams and James visited Crystal and begged her to come back to them. Williams left Leah and knew that in his heart that he loved Crystal and not Leah. James cried and wanted her to be his mother again, but Crystal coldly refused them both. Soon, Crystal and Ryan Evans got married. Williams and James regretted every decision they made. The father and son never got close with each other and blamed each other for Crystal leaving them. Crystal lived a happy life with a husband who truly loved her and a son and daughter that loved her unconditionally. In this narrative, the woman's journey from betrayal to resilience encapsulates the profound emotional conflict inherent in familial relationships. The dual betrayal by both husband and son serves as a catalyst for her transformation, ultimately highlighting themes of self-discovery and empowerment in the face of adversity. My heart, since I too felt betrayed, not by my own family but by others. I don't really understand her pain, but I do empathize with her. Despite that all that happened to her, she was a courageous and resilient person who was compassionate. She nevertheless had a spouse who sincerely loved her and children who adored her completely. As a reader, I learned to constantly stand up for myself and let go of those that only hurt me. It is better to go than stay in suffering. Now, would I recommend this to my friends? Absolutely. It's a very great short story and it's at 8 out of 10 for me. I would recommend this because it's a fun story where you will learn a lot of things about yourself, others, and all. Thank you for watching.